Hi. Now that you are really certain about how much to borrow, the next step is the funding itself. Home truth is, you will not be able to persuade a bank to fund you if you can't provide great collateral or recommendations, or in some cases both. Let's see the extract from a popular online blog called The Very Indian. I was so frustrated, it was beyond comprehension. Overnight I started feeling like an outsider. My crime was the fact that I wanted a short-term business loan. I believe I have never heard the word no more often than I did in that 1 month I was trying to get funded conventionally. So what do? Do we sit down defeated? No. We examine further the words of the Very Indian and we take away what always attracts us, the word conventional. It is indeed difficult to get funded conventionally, but it is not at all difficult to get funded. So the best thing to do is explore the number of unconventional or new age ideas that people employ to get funded in the fashion industry. Complete your education with flying colors. If you are studying at an institute with reputation like say the NIFT, that's National Institute of Fashion Technology, or from say INFD Pune, that's International Institute of Fashion Design, the Deccan Pune branch, then you have a relatively easy path in front of you. Try and graduate with top marks and you can get recruited by the big fashion houses, which is always the first step to your own label. Or you can convince investors a lot more easily. Take the journey of Sabyasachi Mukherjee as an example. He graduated in 1999 with multiple awards from NIFT. So yes, for a change, slogging away at college can help you to set up your business. Not a direct funding method, but a solid option for those who want a steady start to their business ventures. This approach is ideally good for students of caliber with a strong fashion studies background. Not everybody, however, can take up fashion studies. They might not have the freedom to make that decision. So what do the rest do? Studies show that only 15% of entrepreneurs in the fashion industry of India comes from fashion backgrounds. There are engineers, accountants and MBAs looking to set up their business in a field they love. So the next best bet is to go in for crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is a completely revolutionary concept. You put forth the idea of your business to the community and interested people pledge money to your cause. Here the equation shifts to pleasing the customers in place of pleasing the banks. You can be creative and wacky and customize your pitch to your target customers. Wishberry.in is one such site. This is a very ideal method of getting funded. There is plenty of freedom to develop the venture according to your vision. We recommend getting a good understanding of the concept of crowdfunding. This approach is typically ideal for ventures that are peculiar or distinctive, crowd-pleasing and different. The next feasible option for funding is funding from industry giants. If you feel that the product or indeed fashion related service you are selling or planning to develop may enhance the market share of an already established company, you may approach industry giants for funding. They may very well take your product as a complementary product, but it is a limited form of setting up business and you may face the danger of getting ignored as your brainchild gets converted into something quite different from what you had originally thought of. Also, what you need to do is develop good contacts in the industry for this type of funding to materialize. It is ideal for entrepreneurs with industry contacts and products that might be of interest to already established and well-known business entities. The next possible way you can get funded in the fashion industry is by means of angel investors. These are potential investors who love to help out promising startups. They are generally very liberal as long as you can justify the cost incurred and actually ready to allow you some time before expecting profits from your venture. You can always check out more details by going to www.ninoonline.org/angel-investing/angel-investing-home or www.indianangelnetwork.com and www.investmentnetwork.in/home. These are some links that can give you a good idea about the whole concept of angel investors. It is very much prevalent in the West at present and is fast picking up pace in India as well. The National Entrepreneurship Network, popularly known as NEN, actively promotes angel investors in India. This approach is ideal for all startups. You just need to convince and inspire faith. This graphical representation will come in handy when targeting a particular way of funding. There are 4 possible funding methods as we just discussed. One is of course a career with a big label, that's for good students. I give you an example of Sabyasachi Mukherjee. The another example is crowdfunding via online portals. It's a very revolutionary concept, you do need to check it out. The third possibility is of course by industry giants, and this is typically for people who have some good networking skills, abilities and some good industry contacts. And last but not the least, one more option is there, which is funding by angel investors. And this is of course for inspired, confident entrepreneurs. To sum up what you have learned today, get your finances sorted and funding arranged. This should be the primary concern right after deciding to start your own fashion business. If you can do that, you are already halfway home. Recall the pie chart early on. Most ventures fail because of lack of funds. So with this module, you can count yourself out of the lot who may jump into business financially unprepared, and just that makes the odds in your favor to a great extent. We would like to close this session with a great and well-known saying, the devil is in the details, or in our story, success. In my next video, I shall give you an overview of the 7 most critical factors that shall help you in reducing the risk of your fashion boutique business and help you to launch your business successfully. Till then, let's work together and achieve peace of mind, financial freedom and career for life. Thank you.